Hi there, welcome back. I'm Erica, or Reiki Mickey Plans, and today I'm doing a flip through. Most people do an end of year flip through of their planners, but as a teacher, I'm doing an end of school year flip through because honestly, it feels like the end of the year for me. Like that's just how my life is organized. I've been a student since I was 4 in kindergarten and a student or a teacher, and so life is structured more from August to May or June, I guess, than it is from January to December. So here is my school year flip through of my personal planner, though, not my school planner. So take you to August. Let's see. I haven't even looked through this, so this can be like trip down memory lane for me too. August, I wanted to use pencils, so I used yellow. I do remember that. And it was happy because it was like the last feeling of summer, even though there's lots of summer left once school starts. We started school on August 3rd. I think we're going to start school on August 2nd or 3rd next year too. We start real early. But yeah, this put me in oh, my dogs. Do you hear my dogs? They're deciding to fight. I'm going to go stop my dogs from fighting. Be right back. Okay. They're not really fighting. They're play fighting, but still, they get loud. Anyway, second week of school. This was the week that my daughter started college. She was a freshman at Indiana University in the Kelley School of Business. So I did some IU things and made it kind of all go with that color. And that's the day she moved in and out of our house, which was hard for Mama because she was my last one. Which is why this week was my empty nest week. These did not say empty nest. I don't remember what they said. Probably some inspiring, joy, happy, that kind of thing. And I cut the letters out. That's why the T is so much bigger. I cut them out of several words and just put empty nest. Love all came together. And then I made this little nest and these cute little birds. And it was my empty nest spread, as well as my 27th wedding anniversary. So that's why the hearts go with the birds. See, get it? It all makes sense. I don't remember why I did sunflowers on this one. I probably just needed to feel happy or something like that. So yeah, so I did sunflowers. I really don't remember why I picked that. And apparently this is the day my son came home. So, oh, I do remember that. My husband and I had COVID. So we had to pick him up in masks, and then we still had to stay in separate rooms once we got home. And so we didn't get to really see him until here. I forgot about that. That was awful. That was awful. I don't use my monthlies. So here we go. First week of September, I just remember I loved these stickers, and so I wanted to use them. And so I did the stickers down the middle, down the binding area. And I really liked it. I'd been wanting to use them forever, but couldn't figure out how. And then I was like, well, just use them as is instead of trying to mix them with something else that they don't really mix with. And then this one, I needed to feel calm and relaxed. I do remember that as well. So this was my relaxing. I think there are a few in a row that are kind of this color scheme, if I recall. We'll see. Okay, not this one, because here I went rainbow. And usually when I do rainbow, it's all across the bottom or all across the top. This time I zigzagged my florals for my rainbow. It doesn't scream rainbow quite as much as the other way does, but it still works. So that was I always like a rainbow spread. This was the week that my son departed for Nepal. He was taking a gap year from college, and as part of his gap year, he decided to go and basically learn from life in Nepal. And so he was teaching English to orphans in a monastery there. And so I had some quotes about finding yourself and all that, his flights. He was flying for, I don't even remember how long, it was forever. And then this is like a silhouette of Nepal with the prayer flags. And then I used the prayer flags. I know that's not prayer flaggy, but I used them for birthday because it was also my birthday that week. And yeah, that was a hard week sending my kid. Literally, I think almost, he could have gone to one other place and been further away on the planet than he was. Like, we researched it. He was almost the furthest away from us as he could be. calming fall spread for September September and the beginning of October. I love these colors. They don't scream fall, but they're happy, and they're leaves, and I love leaves. I don't do that. I don't do that. This one, I'm starting to get into actual fall colors. I love fall colors. They're kind of my jam. It's kind of hard to see the metallics, but, oh, and then I did the metallic leaves again. These are metallic green and metallic kind of copper. And I did those down the binding again because I like that look. Oh, let's see what else. Anything interesting that week? Nah. More fall. I liked the washi, so I really filled it up with washi this week. This is fall break. So I knew I could take up more space with that because, you know, it's not quite as much to do on fall break as there is the rest of the time. Where am I going now? I feel like there's another page there. Oh, you know why? I know why. It was sometime during fall break that I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, I know how to plan better than this. I know what to do. And this is the week that I started using my own layout. And so I glued this from Happy Planner to this, my printout. And so that's why that feels like there's an extra page to turn because they're glued together. So this was my first week in the layout that I kind of created. And honestly, I've kept it pretty much the same since then. So I've really liked it. I shifted all my activities and appointments over to one side so that I could have this side for to-do lists. And it's been fabulous. Just planner paradise for me. It's been awesome. And there's still plenty of room to decorate too. So yeah, you will see. I love this layout. Still going all out fall, lots of pumpkins, and on to November. Oh, look, we had a PD day, and I had to put my schedule in there. Okay, and this I glued as well. That's why it was feeling funky. I wanted to keep this for some reason, and I don't know why, because I don't use it. This sticker book, I don't know, do you guys ever use this sticker book? It is so awesome to look at, but it is so hard to use, because it's just so dark. I don't know, but I paired it with a different sticker book, and I think I made it work. So yeah, and then my son left. He was in Kathmandu in Nepal, and this was the day he decided to take a trip to Everest base camp. So yeah, stress from 8,000 miles away from me. November, I don't remember why I used blues. I think I wanted to use florals and wanted it to feel more, you know, less summery. And so I think that's why I went, oh no, I remember. Veterans Day. It's because it was Veterans Day. So I wanted red, white, and blue, but I didn't want it to scream flag. So I just got a little bit of red here for Election Day and Veterans Day. And then I just used the blue. That's why. I knew there was a reason. This one just screams November to me. Just all the browns and coppers, and love it. Love it. I used these florals back on another spread down the middle, but now I used them here because I love them. And then for Thanksgiving, I just did this giant cornucopia and still had plenty of room for my my to-do lists. So it totally worked. And yeah. And you can see how I do trips. I kind of make a sticker that's longer so that it can spread over the days. So I like doing that. And I love the colored corns. All right. Oh, and this is something that I typed up just so that I could keep track of where Andy was on his, Andy's my son, on his Everest trek. It took him 1 to 18 days to get to base camp and back. Did you know that on the Nepal side, you cannot just drive up to like Everest? I think on the other side you can, but on the southern side from Nepal, you have to trek through a bunch of mountains to get just to Everest and then go up. So this was his trek to Everest here on day 13 when he got to base camp. And then it takes you less days to get down because it's easier and you don't have to acclimate your body to the altitude as much. And this was so that I could see. These are all the towns that he was in, and I of course don't know my Nepal geography very well, so I had to print out a map as well to keep track. kind of followed him along, right? This was my Christmas shopping list. So I just made a little Christmas tag for everybody. And yeah, that was my shopping list. And then I got into Christmas. I love these stickers. They are not planner stickers. They're just stickers, but they're happy and they're fun. And that's what I used and made everything match. I love red and turquoise together. I think they're beautiful. And so this was like, I had these red snowflakes, but I still wanted it to scream winter. So I mixed in the turquoise snowflakes. These, I was so excited because I printed them on extra clear address label stickers I had. And so I had so much fun printing those and figuring out, hey, I can make clear stickers by using clear address label stickers. They just had to be small enough to fit on the address label. More Christmas, poinsettias, that speaks for itself. Oh, and the geese are getting fat. Christmas is coming, the geese are getting fat. This must have been concert week. Yep, high school concert, middle school concert. Well, when was my concert? Oh, there's my first grade concert. That's when we sang The Geese Are Getting Fat, but I must have been planning for that during this week and thinking of it. So another red and green, but with this sweet little village all throughout. And I loved that. That was fun. And the I'll Be Home for Christmas because my son was flying home from Kathmandu. And so he came home. My daughter was home. And so everything was happy. So that's why I went with a home kind of a theme here. And then I used more of those turquoise clear stickers because I had a bunch left over, and then just did this whole turquoise spread that's all snowy feeling, and I loved that, so that made me happy. That brings us to the actual beginning of the new year, January. So this is where most people would start their flip throughs, but not me. And this one I decided to do mixed metals because I couldn't decide. Do I want to do silver? Do I want to do gold? Do I want to do copper? Do I want to do rose gold? So I just mixed them all. This is just all the metallics. Don't know if it reads on camera very well, but it's all the metallics. And then it's my word for the year, which I've not really stuck with really well, but I'm trying. What was this? I guess my son was flying back to Boston. Oh, there was a challenge this week. There was a planner challenge that was travel. And since my son was traveling, it made sense. And so I just did all these little stickers like you put on your suitcase, you know. And so it was just all the different places that my family and I have traveled, or that I've traveled, and means something to me. So yeah, that was a planner challenge. I liked that. Another professional development day, I guess. It wasn't that week. Yeah, it was this week, so this is in the wrong spot. That's okay. I'll pull it out. I don't need it. This was another challenge of some sort. I don't remember what it was, but I picked these stickers to go with the challenge and then just went with it. And I remember using these little Arctic animals just so I could have something else in there. I think they're so cute. So cute. This one I just decided to play with inks and kind of do a blackout spread, yet not. So yeah, and it was that's why. It's because my husband's 50th birthday. You know, you got to turn everything black because, you know, over the hill and all. So these are all the kind of icons that, you know, mean something to my husband's life. And then I did the black balloons and this I did black stamping ink with a cotton ball. And I loved this one. I'm gonna do this again. I love this look and what it does. And then I went to brown for Groundhog's Day and some clocks. You know, it made sense, right? It made sense. Super Bowl week, my husband's favorite team, the Chiefs, were in it, so lots of red and yellow for the Chiefs. This was Valentine's week, and I think there was some sort of planner challenge about music, and so I did the staff and the treble clef with the heart because of Valentine's Day, and the new notes with the hearts and all that, so that made sense to me. This was a planner challenge about windows, and so I decided to turn each page into a window and put curtains along the side in this kind of boho color scheme. And so I mixed the birds in too because they look kind of boho-y. Still don't like what I did there. That ended up stupid looking, but you never know, right? And I have found a quote, open the window of your heart and let the spirit speak. Went with windows, right? Cute. This was a planner challenge of Dr. Seuss, I believe. So I just made a bunch of truffula trees on my cutting machine. And then the stickers all match the truffula trees. I liked it. And there's another example of what I do for things that extend over a day. I just make a super long sticker. You can do that by taking these smaller stickers and cutting them and putting them together, or you can just make one, but that works well for me. I love the colors on this one. It started feeling springy way back then. So, and that brings us to March. Why did I use clocks on this one? It must have been a planner challenge, something about, oh no, it was daylight savings time. Daylight savings time. I decided to really play that up and use a bunch of clocks, and these were all like vintage looking blues and greens, and really love that. I had fun with this one. I overthought this one big time though. St. Patrick's Day, green with some turquoise mixed in. It was happy. It was fun. Even though my heritage is Scottish, not Irish, but that's okay. It was still fun. I liked this one because I got these mushroom stickers from the Planner Society, so I wanted to use them. And they matched well with some butterflies from Happy Planner. I think that was a new sticker book I'd just gotten, so it just was great that they all went together. I like this color scheme, and I like the idea of mushrooms. They're cute. This was just to feel springy, I believe, and it does. Pink and green always feel springy. And now on to, one of those was Spring Break. Which one of those was Spring Break? Wasn't one of these? Yeah, Spring Break. So St. Patrick's Day. That's right, because we don't have to have St. Patrick's Day in school, so we don't have to worry about the kids like pinching. Then we get to April, where life gets real busy because my husband and I direct a musical together, and I don't have much time in planner life. So I just smacked down a few stickers, used some highlighters, kept the highlighters with me, and markers for boxes. It's simple, but it's still very functional, and it's still marginally cute. Same with this one. I just had some boxes, some simple stickers, keeping it simple. And then this week, I remember I printed these real early. This is the musical we did, was High School Musical. I printed these real early. So when it came to this week, I just smacked them down and went with it. And I don't write much this week because it's almost all stuff for the musical, which is in my planner that is dedicated just to the musical, because that's how much there is to do on a musical. It needs its own planner. So, and if you want to see that, let me know. I can show it to you. It's nothing interesting or cute, but okay, it's interesting, but not cute. And then the week after the musical, I kept it pretty simple. I stuck some boxes on, stuck some flowers on. It was simple because I was exhausted from the musical, but it was also nice and pretty because I was happy that the musical was over. And now the school year's almost done. This was close to the end of the year, and the PE teacher and I taught cardio drumming together this week, so it's hard to see, but this sticker is a silhouette of somebody cardio drumming. It's like you take those big toy buckets and you put one of those exercise balls on it and you drum, and you jump while you drum and you run while you drum, and it's a workout. So that was fun. Week my daughter came home from college, finished her freshman year, yay for her. And then this was almost the last week of school, not quite. So I still wanted to feel relaxed. I think that's why I went with this color scheme. It felt relaxed. It was nice. And now we get to the last week of school, which happiness explodes in my planner. I love my job, but I love not having to do my job all the time too. So last day of school here, teacher work day here, another one of those longer stickers for something that extended over more days. And yeah, just happiness exploding. And then summer began, and I got a few more weeks in after that. But really, that is my school year school year flip through. So if that interested you, thanks for watching. You can give me a thumbs up, or even better, a subscribe. And yeah, tell me your favorite thing you saw in this in the comments below. Which was your favorite spread? And do you like the new spread that I use, the new layout versus the old layout? Remember the typical Happy Planner vertical layout versus mine that I can, I divide the page. A little more dashboardy, but not quite. So let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So anyway, if your school year is over or almost over for you as a teacher, or for you as a parent, or you as a student, if you're a student watching, I hope you have a great summer. And if you are not someone whose summer affects you, I still hope you have a good summer. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.